Why we should dare to be more selfish. We've covered this in some way, shape, or form before, but I'm going to do it again. Why we should dare to be more selfish. This is worded a little differently, and it is daring. This is a daring thing to do, to be more selfish. There are two kinds of selfish, right? Or maybe more. I mean, at least that I've observed. There are two. There are some things that I'm just doing, just because I need to get ahead, right? And this is the race, and I'm going to win this race. Human race. We're in the human race, and I'm going to win it. That's an extreme, way to say it, or a silly way to say it, but it's true in a way. And there's the other kind of selfish where, you know what? I'm going to take a little time for me and do something for me. Okay, is that selfish? I mean, I guess, right? It's not, but in a way, it's selfless. Why is that? Why is selfish okay? Why is it okay to dare to be more selfish? Why is that okay? It's okay because you're feeding yourself, right? You're feeding yourself with the nourishment you need in some cases to step away and be alone, to be selfish, perhaps, if you want to call it that, which I really don't like to do that. But for the sake of this video, I want to, and this is a question that gets asked. It's more of a response. If I ask somebody what brings you to life, okay, and well, this, and this, okay, good. How often do you do it? Well, I don't. Okay. How does it make you feel? Not good. I really want to do more of that. Okay. Can you find time? Well, no, because then I'm leaving this person, that person. This is something I battle with all the time. I don't want to leave the kids or my wife. I just want to be up there with them, and that's okay. And right, but there comes a time when you start feeling it's like a boiling point, right? You're like, I need to do something that feeds me, just me, right? But are you really being selfish? No. I mean, the truth is, no, you're not. You're being selfless in a way. I mean, there's a balance to be struck here, right? The middle way is selfless and selfish and right in the middle somewhere, right? If I'm down here doing this 24/7, I'm gonna see my kids. That's, I guess, okay for some, but I think it would make me feel a boiling point as well, right? I mean, so I'd like to find the middle. So in this case, what I'm saying is, if you identify what it is that makes you feel alive, which for me is this. That's why I'm doing this, right? It's a selfish, selfless act because I'm doing this for me, helps my family, me be kind of more calm and present, helps you, I hope, in some way, shape, or form. So I think it's a win-win-win. I don't think it's selfish at all. But here I am alone doing this when I could be doing something else with them for a few minutes. It's true. And I have to kind of live and work with that. So to dare to be more selfish means to put yourself first for a moment in time and do something that makes you the happiest. And you can even, you can just be straight up and say this. I say this all the time to those around me. I need to just step away for a minute in silence. That's something for me, right? It has nothing to do with anybody. And when I come back from this, recording these videos with you, I do feel better. I feel alive, invigorated. Like I said, about 3 or 4 cups of coffee. I do feel that way right now. I have not had any coffee today, but I feel like I'm fully alive. And what is that for you? Think about it. It could be anything. And just write those down, and you know this already, right? You already know in your gut what these are. How often do you do this? The answer is often not much. Jeff, it's just so busy, and I need to. I know. I really understand. I really do get it for the most part what you're trying to say, but think about it. Think about how you feel after you've just, let's say you play softball with your buddies and you get home. How do you feel? I know maybe you stepped away for 3 hours. It's a lot of an ask for your wife. How do you feel? How do you treat your wife afterwards? How do you treat your kids afterwards? Is it a better thing? Or, are you doing it for you? Even the softballs are for you or somebody else. It's interesting. You can really ask about anything, and this here, what I'm doing with you is the most, like I said, for me, this is it. It's one-on-one, well, sort of, one to many, but it's me just sitting here alone, and there's silence here, and it feels good for me. Okay? So that for me is what that is, to be this is my selfish moment. I know, wow, it's a weird thing. It's a weird way to say it, but boy, is it true. And I'm okay saying that. So dare to be more selfish in a way that is selfless, right? And so if you can always deduce that from this equation, more or less, if you look at it in that way and you're doing it honestly and openly, then there is a benefit to all involved. The whole world, in fact. When you bring a better version of yourself back from the silence, back from the solitude, is that not a better way for the world? I think it is. But that's just my opinion. Thank you as always for joining me. Have a wonderful day. I love you all. Bye for now.